So let's look at question 7 here. See if I get the whole thing on the screen here. So you invested 6,000 between two accounts paying 7% and 8% annual interest, respectively. If the total interest earned for the year was $440, how much was invested at each rate? So again, this is a word problem. You kind of have to do the unknown facts, known facts relationship, estimation, calculation, interpretation. It's kind of your strategies here. One of the things that jumps out at me is, we're doing interest here for a year. So to me, the formula was interest is equal to the principal times the rate times the time. Now, the catch is we don't know how much we're investing in each account. So, but we do know 6,000 altogether. So if I say X is what was invested in one account, X is invested in account one, the remaining amount, in other words, 6,000 minus X has to be what was invested in the other account. So as far as unknown facts goes, we're looking for what was invested in each account. So what I can kind of pick up on is the principal we don't know, the rate we do know, and the time we do know is 1 year. And we do know that the total interest earned altogether is 440. That means for both accounts. So it seems like what we got going on here is, and again, I like to put the unknown on the end. So the rate and the time, again, the time is 1 year, so it's actually going to drop out of the problem. So really it's just the rate and the amount invested going on here. So what I'm picking up on is like the 7%. If I multiply 0.07 times what was invested, that's going to tell me the interest earned on that one. And then the 0.08 times the 6,000 minus X, that's going to tell me how much interest is earned on the other account. And altogether, we know that's going to be the total interest, which is $440. So this is interest earned on one account because, again, the time was only 1 year, so it doesn't really factor into the problem. So this allows me to create this equation. So this kind of goes on, and then I have to kind of piece my unknowns with my knowns. And this helps me create an equation. So I know that if I'm talking about estimation, if the total interest is $440, these answers have to add up to $440 as an estimation goes. So 0.07x, and then we can multiply 0.08 times 6,000. I'm going to have to use a calculator for that. Be a little lazy there. Not that really hard. I probably could have done it without a calculator. 480 minus 0.08x equals 440. So 0.07, and you're going to lose 0.08. That's going to be like a minus 0.01x. And if you subtract 480 to the other side, that's going to be like a minus 40. Now, again, you can also get rid of decimals by moving the decimal 2 places right. That means multiplying by 100. If I multiply by a negative 100, that's going to turn that into a negative 1x, a positive 1x, if you will. So if I multiply by a negative 100, that's going to move the decimal 2 places right. It's also going to make it a positive. So multiply by negative 100. That gives me that. So let's see what we come up with here. So that's gonna give me X equals 4,000. So yeah, I misunderstood myself. So yeah, we're investing up to $6,000. So 4,000 is being invested in one, and then 6,000 minus 4,000 gives me 2,000. So 2,000 is being invested in the other account. So the 7% account, we're investing 4,000. In the 8% account, we're investing 2,000. So that's kind of what that comes up with. So I don't know the logic behind investing in two different accounts, but that's kind of what we're seeing here in this problem. So see if that kind of helps you reason through that.